Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Sometimes I just feel like you snap your fingers and the weekend is over, even if that's a holiday weekend. Welcome back to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. It's Tuesday, May 28th. I say that mainly to remind myself that it's Tuesday and not Monday. That was yesterday, Memorial Day. I hope you had a good Monday. We had some storms that kind of missed Muscatine, which I'm fine with. The first thing that I'll mention today is that you should be weather aware, even if you're watching this tonight on cable. Maybe you started this at 7:30 or 10:30. It seems like we've got a chance for storms today, this afternoon, and this evening. So pay attention. I, for one, hope that they miss us, just like Friday when there was a tornado in Iowa City. And then I was in Iowa City on Saturday DJing a wedding. I was okay that I missed that. And then these other storms kind of missed Muscatine, and that's A-okay. Definitely want to give a shout out to, and there's the forecast right there. You can see today's high, 71, chance for rain. Wednesday, chance for rain. Thursday, chance for rain. Friday, okay, maybe, but rain maybe Friday night, my phone said. Saturday, guess what? It's rain. Can you believe it? It's so weird. It's like we're getting a spring. So remember all that time when I said I want to have the seasons? Give me the seasons of love. We're getting a spring, but now it can go when spring became summer, to quote Frank Sinatra, if I'm not mistaken. So let's make that happen because my kids want to go to the pool. And raise your hand if you're the dad that on Sunday was dressed in a American flag bathing suit and had two kids in the car dressed in bathing suits and then drove into Weed Park and the Criterium was going on, the bike race, and the aquatic center is closed. And then I had a flip-flop thrown at me in my van, in my Toyota Sienna. So I failed there. And then I also failed, where else? Oh, Sunday. Then I thought Sunday night, okay, we'll go bowling. Let's go bowling. We're in the car. We're cruising down to the Rose Bowl. Closed. So we went elsewhere. All right, I want to mention something that happened on Sunday without a hitch, despite my failures, was Muscatine High School class of 2019's graduation. Seemed by all accounts to be a good one. Weather wasn't that hot in the gym from what I heard, and we've got some, that is a picture. Wow, that was, hold on, go back to that one, Ryan. That looks like some type of CGI or image or something that was Photoshop, but that's a picture from when the class of 2019, they throw the confetti things and made it rain, and that is an excellent shot. All right, let's look through these. Class 2019, kind of before the show started, so to speak. Again, I heard from a lot of people that were there, and they said it was just great. Saw a ton of pictures and videos, and there's Jonah. Was he in the front row? Close enough, huh? Look at that. All right. So this is great. I mean, you know, I feel like I knew a lot of people that graduated this year, whether they're friends of mine, kids, or just from, you know, me being old now and being around Muscatine going on 7 years. Great accomplishments for that class, and they're ready to enjoy their summer, which goes by really quick. Oh, they hand them the things. Okay. So you don't get the thing until you get your diploma? Is that how that works? Okay. You'd have to take it, whether you want to throw confetti in the air or not. It's going to happen. Oh, that is awesome. These are great pictures. Look at that. Wow. Yes, it's an accomplishment for sure, getting through high school, and for parents and family members that help these students make it through. It's a big deal, so that's awesome. Congratulations to the class 2019. As I said to several of the students that work here at Hy-Vee, I said enjoy the summer because it goes by really fast. And then you notice, and my wife was out of town for a couple of days this weekend, and the first thing that she said to me when she got back was, wow, you have more gray hair. I was like, I know. It's as if the three kids coming in right here. I look like Polly Walnuts from The Sopranos, which is a great reference if you get that. It's all gray right here. I'm going to go get a haircut today, I think, weather permitting. All right, I've said enough. Let's get to our first guests that are here. To my right, Chris, I'm going to say your last name wrong because I've already forgot. Chasto. Chris Chasto. Gosh, this always happens.
It's all good.
And it's Kirbeth Wyndham
That
III.
works. That works.
Kirby Wynn.
How do you do?
He's my friend for a long time, so people watching, don't think I'm being rude. Kirby Wynn, Director of Public Relations with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center, and Chris is Donor Relations with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. Guys, we want everybody watching, we want your blood. I don't know how else to put it. We got to come straight out and ask them. We're looking right at you folks at home. Listen, if you can donate blood, we are into the summer. School's pretty much done. Next Wednesday. Some schools done already. Seniors done already. And Chris and Kirby, we know, and I know after years of knowing Kirby and everybody with the Blood Center, that blood donations go like this. We get to the summer and they...
You are drawing it right.
They bottom out.
Can you do the blood utilization line as well?
Yeah, that is...
like that.
That, right.
Steady.
Oh, so as far as blood usage, there is no drop-off during the summer.
Yeah.
That's where you need to understand. I mean, so if you think about the donations go like this, and we get to summer,
and then
and then the utilization,
right?
Nobody says, you know what, I don't need blood, I'm okay.
Right.
The demand is still there. So we've got a blood drive, and this is why you're here. There's a blood drive this Thursday, and it's literally
right next door.
Right next door, beyond that wall, is the donation center for the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center, and it's easy, Chris, Kirby. It's easy for people to donate blood, and then for them to understand that donation could save a life, could be used for someone that's dealing with cancer. I mean, it's just knowing that it can stay local. There's so many pros to giving. But yeah, let's just start with talking about that. So it's easy to understand that donations go down in the summer.
Yeah,
but it's a struggle for y'all to keep up with the demand that still is there, right?
When school's out, that's one factor. I mean, Chris, you're working with blood drives at schools all the time. I mean, those are some big events, right? I mean, what are some of the biggest schools that you work with, just to paint that picture?
Muscatine High School is one of the larger. I work with a lot of rural schools, so I'd say Muscatine, Washington High School. Yeah. It's kind of in my neck of the woods. But
and when you put those together, I mean, how many students are we talking about that donate? Is it like, I mean, for Muscatine, is it more than 50? And I don't want to assume, but...
Sure. The last blood drive that they had was about 75
units.
That's
fantastic. Yeah. 75 units of blood.
Right.
Wow. And we've got some great footage, and Kirby gave us a nice box with these cookies
that's from our media kit. Thank you for using that.
Oh, hey, listen, we're happy to use the media kit and eat the cookies, and I have the pen. Look, I have the pen.
Nice.
So I'm going to use this pen forever. And I love it. It's changed the world one pint at a time. So when we talk about a unit of blood, how much blood is that? Because I don't know that amount. Is it
like... Well, a whole blood donation is 500 milliliters. That's the volume.
Gotcha.
And over the years, the early days of blood banking, everything wasn't done in milliliters, so it was a pint of blood. Right. But that's roughly equivalent. So picture a pint glass.
Wow.
And that's what we draw on a whole blood donation. Wow. But that donation actually can be spun out and manufactured into multiple different blood components.
And that's what you're doing in Davenport at the HQ for the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center, which is an incredible facility. So the journey of the blood donation, which we've talked about, goes from your arm, person's. It's collected, and then it is sent to Davenport, correct?
To the lab there, yes.
To the lab in Davenport. And then, but it's a short period of time that it goes from the tap, if you'll have it, to where it's going to end up. I mean, I'm trying to think of a better analogy. So from my arm to Davenport, and then how quickly would it go from the Davenport HQ to where it's needed?
The hospital.
Yeah.
About 36 hours. It'll be the next day. I mean, picture like this. We collect blood during the day.
Yeah.
We test and process overnight. That unit of blood could be out the door and at a hospital the very next day. There may be an interval of time where it's at one of our inventory management, one of our distribution hubs, and then on the shelf at a hospital. But we do keep it moving. It doesn't do anyone any good just on our shelves. It's got to be at the hospital.
I was going to say, and again, look at these great pictures of folks that are choosing to make a difference. And that's what it is, right? It's that choice, whether it's that first-time donor that's never done it before and they're anxious, or it's the person sitting next to them is a 20 or 30 or 40 or 50-gallon donor. And I tell you all the time, and I still just this weekend saw one of the stickers on a vehicle here in Muscatine. It was like an 8-gallon donor, and it's like, wow, I just like when I see the sticker on top of the sticker, because you know that the people are active. So that's all fine and good, but it is really about, if you're watching this and you're thinking that you've always wanted to do it, there's no better time than right now. Yeah. Even with the darn polar vortex, which is giving us the benefit of an extra week of school, whether parents and teachers agree is one thing, the donations are still on the decline already.
Well,
right?
our schedule of drives at schools, I mean,
Yeah.
school may still be in session someplace, but Chris, I don't think you have any school blood drives.
No.
And probably haven't had
This is
for a
Right.
couple of weeks.
Exactly.
So, Chris, and for what you do with the donor relations side of things, I mean, for people that are watching that for whatever reason can't make it to the Muscatine blood drive, which is on the screen. Great shirt, by the way. Great shirt.
Yeah, we do love that shirt.
Couldn't be a better shirt. 2XL, in case you're wondering. You know,
Make that
2XLT maybe. For people that can't make it, but they go, you know what, my church would love to hold a blood drive.
Sure.
They can reach out and talk to you about setting that up, whether it be a church or a group of people that want to get to. You've got these mobile blood banks, or the blood mobile, as it's affectionately known,
Right.
that will be able to come to town and go to an event like county fairs. I've seen it at like the Weiza County Fair, and so just talk about that for a second, because for people that are watching, maybe again they can't make it this Thursday, but they want to do something, they can reach out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They can call the toll-free number,
Sure.
800-747-5401, or they can hop online to reach out to me, or certainly just call the main number and they'll link us up. But typically, you know, schools, when they're not in session, we work with churches, businesses,
Sure.
and then service clubs tend to be our largest host groups, you know, Rotary clubs, Lions clubs.
And we definitely have all of those here in Muscatine. Right?
Absolutely.
We also have an abundance of churches. I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
for a town the size of Muscatine, everywhere you turn, there's a different church. So I challenge, if you're watching and you're connected to a church, and I could sit here and call them all out, but I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
don't have
'cause I
We
don't
would
have
love
anybody.
to,
we don't have
work
time,
with them
right,
if
yeah.
they're interested, for
But
sure.
that's just it. It's important. And the thing is, have I ever, in my life, 35 years, needed blood? No. Have I known people that have needed blood? Yes. Have I known people that have needed blood in an emergency? 100% yes, I have.
Yeah.
So that's just it. I mean, it doesn't, regardless of what your experience is, the reality is this very moment, we're sitting here, you know, in an air-conditioned grocery store on a talk show, but there are people in hospitals just a few minutes or a few miles away from this store that are relying on the donation of blood to survive. I mean, that's the reality. And I can't tell you that there's 100 people in that position right now, but I know for sure that there are people that are that's what they're facing right now while we're here.
Well, and the reason blood utilization stays the same is the hospitals are always open.
Correct.
Blood is used to treat patients with cancer, surgery. There could be trauma at any time out on the roads. And we certainly don't want those hospitals ever to close.
No.
And it's why our inventory management and distribution team is always on the job, always ready to keep the shelves full.
Yep.
And so those patients, they don't take a day off.
Nope.
They might like to take a day off
Sure.
from their illness or their reason that they might need a blood transfusion, but they simply can't. And so when we reach, you know, we just had a great 3-day weekend. I'm sure the store was nice and busy until it wasn't.
Right.
People getting ready for cookouts and all kinds of things. But the hospitals are also business as usual.
Absolutely.
So,
well, and you think about, I mean, just the fact, like yesterday with the severe weather, I mean, there was a tornado outside of Burlington, did some damage, some homes destroyed. You know, they were going house to, anytime I hear going house to house checking on people, you go, that's not good. And the reality is that some of those folks probably are in the hospital right now. And I don't know what type of condition they're in. But again, that's where, right, you can't have that moment where someone says, hey, I'm O negative, and they go, oh, we're out.
And you know what, you can't respond after the fact either, right? I
Correct.
mean, we always say
Correct.
that. It's the blood that's on the shelves at
Yes.
the time of crisis that makes the difference.
Right.
Yeah, we can't sit here and say we're having a blood drive for something that happened 2 weeks ago.
It's too late.
It's got to be there, right? It is too
People
late.
will respond
Sure.
after an event and say, okay, what can I do now to help?
Right.
And that's a great impulse
Sure.
because it's the generosity that we see so often in our communities. And we do tend to get a little busier there for a little while, and that helps the blood supply recoup. But the ones who make a difference, if there's a mass disaster, it's the donor who came last week,
Absolutely.
whose unit of blood is
yeah.
ready to go.
Well, and especially in a town like, again, Muscatine, you know, this is where we're at. We have Unity Point Health. They've got the emergency room.
Yeah.
When they need a supply like blood, it's there, and it came from Mississippi
Here it
Valley
is,
Regional Blood Center.
on
right
each
there.
of our shirts.
Except
We
for
didn't
mine.
plan this.
No, right.
Right.
Yeah, imagine that.
We should get you one.
I would love to. I mean, I've got the pen. I can, you know.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
gave
about
us
getting
your
the Charlie
size earlier.
Corpuscle tattoo.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
there are blood center logo tattoos out. I don't
I'm
mean
sure
temporary
there are.
tattoos like
Yeah.
you've seen.
Yeah.
We have a donor, he's actually in Urbana, Illinois, so another city that we
Sure.
serve. who sent us a picture of his
He's so proud.
his logo tattoo.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Well, and I think for the people that donate to that level, I mean, whatever motivates them. Some people just do it because they're like, I'm here, I can give.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate thing I can give of myself, right? But then other people use that personal connection, whether it was someone that relied on a blood donation for various treatments or hospitalizations or whatever the motivation is. Look at that guy, right? I mean, he's sharing why he donated and what brought him out. So whatever your story is, that unit of blood is going to make a huge difference. I mean, I can't stress it enough, and to know that it's, I mean, a stone's throw away from the store, and to have this on Thursday, and to have it from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., that's a lot of time.
Yep.
So for folks that are watching that are concerned about their schedule, if they've donated before, they could always call with a desired time that would maybe work for them, and then they'd be looking at a total from the time that they parked in the lot and walked in. Is it under 45 minutes? Are we thinking if they had a scheduled appointment?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Chris? I mean,
I'd say 45 is a good estimate.
Okay.
We always say plan on an hour.
Sure.
So you can, hang out, have some refreshments,
Yeah.
socialize with your neighbors and friends.
Is it true that some people can give blood quicker than others? I mean, is that
within a range?
Yeah.
We don't
If you drink
wanna
water.
if you drink a lot of water? Right.
encourage, you see something.
Well, yeah, we don't want
You don't want them keeling
Trying to
over in the
work
bed.
it
That's
up.
right.
We don't want to encourage you to pump faster.
That's right.
We should point
Take
out
your
too,
time.
the
Yeah.
actual donation, 8 to 10 minutes.
Correct.
All the other time is registration,
Yeah.
pre-donation screening,
Sure.
eating cookies after,
Right.
all those things.
Yeah, I was going to say, the actual time that you're donating blood is a very short amount.
Yeah.
But during that time, I mean, it's a powerful thing to be able to do, and that's why I love being able to look at all these pictures and
Yeah.
videos of people, again, that are choosing to do it. I mean, that's just it, right? I mean, you're not, this isn't something that, and I don't think that there's confusion, but certainly it's worth noting that this is not the donating or the selling plasma like some of my friends did in college.
Correct.
This is something that you're doing of your own free will because you know that it's going to make a big difference. You want to help people. That was a great graphic, by the way. Let's go back to that. Sorry, I was talking and I looked at the screen. I love that. I mean, that tells us everything we need to know. Look at this, the basics to donating blood. Okay, well, I weigh 110 pounds in my right leg, so that's good. I got that taken care of. Thank you for putting that on there. Minimize caffeine. I actually forgot to get my Starbucks drink this morning. I think it's sitting down there. You don't have to get it, Cody. Ryan said he was going to get it. Don't worry. See, this is awkward for me because Cody hates me. Drink water, eat 2 good meals, 8 hours of sleep, consent. Right, you got to give the consent. I think I'm 35. I can give my own consent now.
That's right.
Photo ID. I got the photo ID. I'm good there. I can verify my info. Take the questionnaire. Mini physical. How many push-ups am I going to have to do before I donate blood? Because I'm not prepared.
0.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have dress pants on. And then the donation time, about 10 minutes, right? So this is the during, and then we'll scroll down, Ryan, and the after, right? This is Kirby's favorite time. Snack time.
You bet.
Snack time. Kirby, a very svelte person, but he loves the snacks. Can't get enough of the snacks. Drink the water, relax, and then brag on social media. I like that you have that in there.
Yeah.
Of course.
You encourage people.
Extend our reach, right?
Right.
Extend
I
our
mean,
reach.
the blood vessel, right? If you think about it.
That's it.
Right. Be
Communicate.
the vessel.
Tell us what you did.
I just gave you your 2020 marketing campaign. Be the vessel.
Be the vessel.
Trademark
That's right.
2019.
Someone in our team who's watching, please write that
Yes,
down.
please. Trademark 2019 Hy-Vee today with Tony Tone. Be the vessel. Expand it. Now, right now, I'm not going to be able to donate because I'm getting like a 5-shot espresso Starbucks drink. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah, it might
you're too
affect your
kind.
heart rate
Thank
and,
you, Cody.
and pulse. But
Cody
there is
spiked
a
this.
range that's acceptable.
Right,
But
there is a
anyway,
range. Yeah,
we'll
so-
see you on Thursday.
Yes, Thursday, 9:02. The
9:06.
Bloodmobile. This is what I'm saying. I'm
Yay.
glad that we showed this picture. Thank you, Ryan
Beautiful,
and Chad.
yeah.
And mainly, thank you, Cody. This is the vehicle that can show up to your location. And Chris, you touched on businesses. You know, we've got a lot of businesses in Muscatine, a lot of
Absolutely.
industry in Muscatine, a lot of leaders, big corporations. I'm assuming you've worked with the majority of those, or you would like to, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you're watching,
Yes.
leaders of industry,
That's right.
my friends. I mean, just think about it, right? What a great way to motivate your team to have the ability for them to donate. And again, there's always worthwhile causes, but when you're talking about donating blood, I mean, and knowing that it's staying local, you know, I think that's a big deal, right? Because
Absolutely.
you do work directly with Unity Point Health, and University of Iowa.
Our bags
and
are there right
all
now.
Your bags of blood are there right now.
Yeah.
Right.
A little shout out to the hospital today. Unity Point has 2 drives going on today.
Oh, they do?
Yep, one at their main location and then one at their Northport clinic. All Steel also has a blood drive going on today.
Right now.
In Wilton, Iowa, Gerdau has one going on.
Look at this.
If for some reason you can't make it Thursday, here's some options for you. But
Okay, so and again, you don't know the answer maybe, but when you have that many different drives going on, which is great, thank you. I mean, All Steel's right there. And
yep, it's at
up the road
All Steel headquarters
well, they're
today.
Literally right behind us.
Yep.
We see those folks all the time. How many units do you hope to get after a day like this? That seems pretty busy for a Tuesday after a holiday.
Well, sometimes it's surprising. Even a large business may only collect 15 units.
Wow.
You know, if you're thinking 5 to 7% of the planet are supporting the entire community blood supply, that rule usually applies to businesses, churches as well. So hopefully All Steel will collect about 10 or 12 today.
Great.
The hospital collectively at both locations about 30.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then with Gerdau, maybe we're at like,
maybe 20 if we're lucky.
So we're talking that like 50 to 70 range today.
Yeah.
That seems like a great day.
That's just with me,
there.
in Muscatine and the surrounding region. There's lots of other recruiters working hard out there in other places.
Well, no, I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, again, we're talking about something that is kind of a sensitive thing to be able to bring up to an organization. But the majority of them understand, and they know. Yeah. You know, you guys have the benefit of the credibility that comes with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center and the good work that you've done for a number of years. I mean, how many years are we talking for the...
45 years we've been in existence.
45 years.
Here in Muscatine, probably more than 35. I don't know exactly when we started, but it was early on.
Wow.
Chris talking about our drives made me think we need a big day today because yesterday was the day off. I mean, well, we weren't closed entirely, but it wasn't your normal Monday either. And so all those drives today are going to make a big difference.
Well, and you think about what you mean by a day off, Kirby, is that for people that don't know, at the Davenport location, where you're processing and checking and there's literally scientists working on the blood, you can also, there's a donation location and people are able to show up and donate there to make sure that that supply is continuous. So, when you look at a day like a Memorial Day, where there maybe there were no donations that happened, you need a strong Tuesday to cover that Monday.
Again, hospital use, did a tail off yesterday. You know, in the margins, maybe there's fewer elective surgeries, but like you said, we had weather. And the weather doesn't mean there was a direct connection with blood loss and a need for a transfusion, but it can happen. And traffic accidents we know can occur at any time. And other surgeries and things that come along, they can't wait until after the holiday.
You do a great job with, with incentivizing people to donate blood. So the incentive is you can save a life, make a difference in your community. You're doing the right thing. But then also, over the years, I mean, you've given away vehicles as part of the summer promotions and the drives. So for folks that show up next door, and I keep pointing over my shoulder because that's where the donation center is. It's right, right through that wall. For folks that show up this Thursday for the Muscatine Blood Drive from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., they will receive a couple things, one of them being a fuel saver from Hy-Vee, which
20
is cool.
cents.
I would love to get the 20 cents. I've got 79 cents parked on the fuel saver right now, which I'm super
that
pumped
would get
about.
You there.
So you get that 20 cent fuel saver, and then what else do they have a chance to...
Don't worry, I'm not texting.
No, it's
I've got
good.
a list
notes.
here
He's
on
got
my
notes,
phone,
everybody.
so
That's good.
we don't have to go from memory.
Well, you're the PR guy. You got to have notes, right?
We're giving everybody a $10 gift card, or a voucher for a $10 gift card. Redeemable online or by phone.
Perfect.
With Amazon, Casey's, Domino's, or Starbucks.
Excellent.
So folks can use that. Fuel saver, thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Automatic entry in a prize drawing for 4 passes to Adventureland.
Love it.
We love going there. And this week, we have one of our $500 critical week drawings. So it's only some of the weeks of summer are harder than others due to the holiday like we just had. So you'll be in that drawing. You might win Adventureland tickets. You might win $500.
Wow.
You will get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. You will get a $10 gift card. So
excellent. I
that's
love
what we're pushing
the
on
$10
Thursday.
gift card. I'm moving next week.
And you know what? If you want to be like me and pull this up on your, anybody viewing. bloodcenter.org/Muscatine.
It's that easy. Bloodcenter.org/Muscatine. You can see exactly what's going on. Everybody wants to be like Kirby. Jenny Colbert on Facebook says, "What? Kirby Wynn is in town?" ? Exclamation point.
Whoa! Hi, Jenny
He's
Colbert.
right there.
Yeah. Diane.
Jenny, sidebar. Jenny playing Fiona in Shrek the Musical this weekend. I don't know if you knew that.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
My daughter was involved in Shrek the musical last summer.
knew
I
we'd
saw
have
it
a connection
10
to
times
that.
in a row, I think. It's a great show.
So Kirby, Jenny,
Yeah.
listen.
Hi, Jenny.
He doesn't need to see it.
Break a
That's
leg.
what he's saying.
Yeah, and
Break
she
a
was
leg.
one of her. She did multiple little things, but she was one of the young Fionas.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so love theater because everyone else in my family.
I was going to
does.
say you
Everyone
love going
but
to the
me.
theater.
Yeah.
You've mastered the
Performs,
theater
that
clap.
Right,
Is it
right.
true that you give the theater clap when people donate blood each time?
More than
We can.
Yes,
I'll be
right.
there that
Full.
day.
I would like
the
to
golf
have
clap.
a confetti cannon
That's
for
right.
each donation. I don't know why you don't have it
on
already.
the inside. On the inside.
inside.
Right?
We got to keep in mind there's a budget for things, Tony. Here's the website. It's super easy to navigate. Social, right. Great job with Facebook and Instagram.
Ooh.
When I don't I know that Facebook owns Instagram, but we reach a lot of people at the store with Instagram. So when I see certain people in businesses that don't have Instagram, I'm like, you're only missing out. You guys do a great job covering both. You know that it's important, and that social reach, and it has just helped people donate blood. But on the other side of that, and what we got to a minute ago, was when people make that donation, taking that selfie, or however you're sharing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bigger deal. Is sharing your experience as an individual, because nobody's putting you up to do that. I mean, certainly encouraged, but people are proud. These
Should
gallon donors are just elated when they can take that picture of the back of their vehicle, and they've got the 10-gallon sticker over the 9 or whatever. I
Right,
mean,
right.
So that's where it can make a really big splash.
It's a way of saying this is for me, and it could be for my circle.
100%.
So
Oh,
we really do. We have that line on there: post on social or
Sure.
brag about what you've done. We mean it.
Yeah.
Help us extend our reach.
Well, and again, the hard part is for a lot of us is that we've known people that have gone through things that have required blood, and when they're going through that, you don't ever think about, because it's never been an issue. It's never been, unless someone has an extremely rare blood type. But even in that case, there's usually a supply available. Usually. But I'm thinking about people like my Uncle Mike that passed away from cancer 12 years ago. It'll be 12 years ago in November. And he relied on blood. It wasn't one of those things that as a family we thought, geez, I hope that there's blood available for Uncle Mike. It's just, you don't expect it to be there. It's just there. But the reality is that it came from somebody. And until we get to the point where we've got the technology for synthetic blood, which I don't even know if that's a thing. That seems kind of, that's how we get Terminators probably. But until we get to that point, we're relying on the people that show up every
You
day.
don't have to think about, if your loved one were to need a blood transfusion, you don't have to have that worry, will there be blood at the hospital? Because Chris is out there, and because donors are stepping forward to come and give, and because we hold special events after holidays or before, to manage the blood supply. But donors have to respond for that system to work. So that's our plea talking with you.
Well, and Kirby, you said it. I mean, it's a critical week. So, Chris, for you, it's a critical week. That's why you've got all those drives going on today.
Yep.
That's why we're talking about what's happening on Thursday. And that's why I'm imploring you, if you're connected to a group or organization, call Chris and get on the schedule. Because I like nothing more than seeing the Bloodmobile in my town. It brings me great joy. It's air conditioned. It's very nice. It's surprisingly larger than it looks.
That's a priority this time of year.
That's right. I should give one more shout out to
Please.
CDS Global in Wilton.
We love CDS.
And
sure.
Tipton. They're hosting today and tomorrow at their 2 locations, as is Carver Pump tomorrow. So
that's great.
I mean, there's lots happening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to our friend Megan
UP
Kaufman
Home.
Randall.
Yep.
Right. I mean, look at this. All these donations going on because it's a critical week.
Yep.
We've identified that it is a critical week on the schedule, as Kirby likes to say it.
The schedule.
It's a critical week. I imagine, and again, y'all would know this better than I would, certainly, but I imagine as we get to like around 4th of July, probably a critical week.
Yep.
Leading up to, but I also bet maybe after it's a critical week.
Absolutely.
Because people will take time out.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So just because, you're enjoying the summer, whenever it does finally show up weather-wise, understand that need for blood never decreases. You're never going to get a call from a local hospital that you serve that says, we've got enough. No more.
That's right.
We can't take any more
Hasn't
blood. That
happened.
never, ever will happen.
No.
Ever, right? If anything, it's, hey, can you get me more of I can't even think of another blood type in as an example. I've said O negative before. B positive?
There you go,
Okay,
yes.
thank
That's
you.
a rare
Please
one.
do be positive, but
B
it is a
positive
blood
is
type.
rare. Look at that.
It is, yeah. It's far less common.
B positive, that y'all want to donate that B positive on Thursday. What else am I missing? We've covered a lot. We've shown the website. We've shown some great pictures off social. We have an entire thumb drive full of Great, useful information. It's just a call to action.
Right.
I think it's important to just drive home again the fact that you can make a difference in a short period of time, and know that that journey of that blood donation is going to circle back in less than 36 hours. That's incredible. Look at all those donations right there. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing,
So
maybe
great.
a point to leave listeners with is a lot of people think, well, I don't need to do that because maybe, you know, needles aren't my favorite thing, or I don't
Sure.
like blood. But you never know when it could be one of your family members.
Yep.
You know, the idea that someone else will always do it.
Correct.
So
I know what you mean.
I personally have a couple family members who've received blood products, and they wouldn't be here without it. So I've been a donor since I was 16, but it sort of completes the circle.
Yeah.
You know, that someone I loved needed blood, and so I just keep paying it forward to that next family and that next family.
Well, and you're absolutely right, Chris, with what you said. I mean, we shouldn't just leave it to, well, they'll do it.
Right.
They're doing it already.
Yeah.
You just said you
That's
saw
the
somebody with a
difference.
10-gallon sticker, right? That's one person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this isn't a thing where one unit of blood can take care of 1,000 people, right?
No.
I'm assuming that's not how it works.
It's not.
Right? We're talking
Right.
about a pint glass essentially full of blood, and I mean, and I don't know how it's portioned out. Again, I'm not an expert or a doctor or a scientist, but I understand that we need all of these smiling faces. And the folks that are going to see this, whether you're been watching live on social or you're going to catch this on cable tonight. And again, if you can't make it this Thursday for the donation drive here in Muscatine from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., but you live in Muscatine, you've always got an opportunity to donate local.
Yep.
The donation center probably has different
right.
hours that they're open.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just got to reach out and get yourself scheduled to do it. Or if you work at a place where the blood mobile is showing up,
Right.
it's easier.
Get on the list.
Right. I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm glad that
Yeah.
you mentioned Carver Pump. It's a great place. You probably dealt with my friend Megan Kaufman-Randall. She's awesome.
Yep.
They got a great team.
Absolutely.
And they get it, right? They get it. I mean, they employ a lot of people. Look at Megan even likes the Facebook page. How weird is that?
That's
Right, right.
right.
That's exactly
Right
what I
there.
was just talking about at Carver Pump. That's
Hopefully
awesome.
she's getting all of her employees fired up for tomorrow.
Oh, if there's anybody that can fire up their employees, it's Megan, that's for sure. And if we zoom out, Ryan, or look at the cover photo, again, the Change the World One Pint at a Time is a very powerful message. And I like that you decided to go with that.
Right.
It makes sense. And it's easily understood by people that see it. And it's something that I hope we're just driving home all throughout the course of the season. And the season, of course, is all the time. Bloodcenter.org. You can go to bloodcenter.org/Muscatine for more info. We've been taking you to the website. It couldn't be easier to navigate. And Kirby has something he wants to say. Go ahead.
Thank you for having us
Oh,
on.
gosh,
Yeah,
stop.
thank you
You
so
don't have
much.
to
No,
thank
seriously.
me.
I mean, how crazy is it, really, Chris, that we're on a talk show in a grocery store?
Wild.
Somehow it works.
I love
Yes.
it.
You're the best. We love
Well,
being your neighbor.
I like being able to. I mean, I'll use this pen until it stops working,
All right.
and it'll remind me to keep talking about donating blood. I mean, seriously, again, it's one of those
Outstanding.
things that if it's not top of mind, which it's okay if it's not, but just understand that there's people. Again, as I said, and I don't mean it's not being a Debbie Downer. I'm a realistic person, right? At this moment, there's people in a hospital that need blood.
Yeah.
We're sitting here again, like you said, in a grocery store, air-conditioned grocery store, doing a talk show.
Yeah.
Having fun, but at the same time, there's people that are in a hospital bed relying on blood from someone else. So I hope you just think about that as you've watched this, and that can resonate with you. And if it motivates you to get involved, or at least tell someone, right? Tell somebody that you know that donates. Maybe they haven't donated in a while, and you both come together. Wouldn't that be a great experience? These shared experiences.
Absolutely.
Right? These donors, and I know people that have donated blood that have made friends with somebody sitting next to them.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I think about our mutual friend Bob Kelly that's donated
Sure.
a lot in the Quad Cities, and he's got so many stories about people that because he would always bring his kid with him,
Yeah.
right? And right, that's a guy that would bring his kid from when she was in the carrier to now she's probably 5 or 6 at this
Yeah,
point.
and eventually she may well be a blood donor, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, it's great. All right, I'm grateful that you were both here. This Thursday, we're talking about just a couple days away. It's Tuesday today. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Muscatine Donation Center, right behind us.
You got it.
I mean, right behind us is Chinese and salad, but on the other side of that wall,
Through the wall. In fact,
You
if
put a
you're in
door.
the store, exit the store and just
hang
walk.
left.
Don't
Yeah.
go through the wall.
Don't go through the wall. Although a drive-through,
No.
think about it, we could be sitting in the Market Grill and I could just stick my
No.
arm through the wall and you could take what you need and then we're done. I don't think that'll ever happen.
You jest.
But yeah, I could suggest it, right? All right, Chris, great to meet you.
Yeah, you
Thanks
too.
for doing what you do.
Thank
That's
you.
a lot of work and a lot of local blood drives going on, and I love recognizing the companies that are making a difference.
Absolutely.
There's the Facebook event on the screen. It's May 30th, Muscatine Blood Drive, Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. Say that 10 times fast. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Doesn't matter what the weather is going to be like outside, because this is happening inside their Muscatine donation center, which is right next door here to the Hy-Vee. Kirby, it's always good to see you. Thank you. I
Love being here.
The information on the pen and on the
see you
flash. The flash
Thursday.
drive is genius. I was looking
You
at
got
it
it.
this
Thank you
morning,
for using it.
and there's so
Yeah.
much good stuff on there. I mean, we'll totally keep pumping.
Very happy to see that.
We'll keep pumping the blood drive.
There you go.
You like that?
Yeah.
What about, like, do you use a ball thing for
Well, yeah.
Could it be a Hy-Vee?
Get us.
Can I get a Hy-Vee
bring them over.
branded,
Bring them over.
Blood pump ball? Does it have an official name? That's probably not what it's
Squeezy.
called. Squeezy.
Yeah,
Of course,
right.
it's called Squeezy.
It's called a
Tony, it's that
squeezy.
easy.
Sure.
I don't know if it's called a squeeze.
Whatever you
Hy-Vee
want to call it.
squeezies.
Yeah. Bring them on.
I like the blood pump ball way better. It rolls off the tongue. And again, look at there. There it is right there. We're looking at some footage of somebody that is making a
Nice
difference.
blue squeezy.
Nice
yeah.
blue. Could be a red squeeze.
Right.
Could be the Hy-Vee red squeeze. You could have my face on it for all that. Right?
It could.
Listen,
Squeeze Tony
you don't
Tony.
like me, give me a squeeze. If I motivate you, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
give me a hug.
Yeah,
You know?
or give me a hug. I'm willing to stand next
One
to
way or
beds
the
and
other.
get hugs when people want to donate. All right, we're going to go to the aisle cam. Perfect. All right, CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam in the produce department. And you want to talk about a great way to prepare yourself to donate blood. How about all things healthy and all things always fresh in the produce department at your Muscatine Hy-Vee? Those apples look great. I'm sure that they're a certain kind of apple. You like the green one and the kind of red and yellow one. They've probably got names like Gala and the green one, which would be a Granny Smith, maybe, I'm being told, by Ryan. And then the other one is the apple. Yeah, that's what they're called. They're called apples, Tony. Plain and simple. All right, Cody, this is a fun assignment today. Today, and I know the Kirby knows this, it's National Hamburger Day. And I called down to the Market Grill Express and I said, Kendra Daufelt, could you have a hamburger ready around 9 o'clock? I realize it's a couple minutes past 9 o'clock. So Cody's got the Toyota of Muscatine cart camera, and he is heading to the Market Grill Express because it is National Hamburger Day. As we're watching Cody do this, Ryan Broderson, I need to airdrop you a photo that I wanted to share at the end of the show, and I'll send this to you in just a second once it pops up. So again, we're looking at the Toyota of Muscatine cart cam navigating its way over to the Market Grill Express, where it is, once again, National Hamburger Day. And you could have a pretty... Oh, we've lost Cody. We've lost him to the abyss, everybody. He has fallen into Hamburger Island. Can anybody see Cody? We've got him back. I found him, maybe. He's gone. Cody, we miss you, man. How are we going to replace Cody? Oh, he's back. Look at that. He's back. Just as soon as he was gone, he's back, everybody. And he is going to retrieve a hamburger. Because, Steve, it's National Hamburger Day. You knew that? Woo! Hamburger. It's also a Tuesday burger night deal. Good deal. Got a Ric Flair woo in the background. All right. So let's see if they're going to give him this burger. I'm sure that he's communicating with Teresa. I see Teresa right there. And he'll be handed a burger. And here we go for National Hamburger Day. There's Alicia. Look at that. Look at that, Ryan. You're welcome, Ryan Broderson. Is that some cheese and sweet potato fries? Or are those regular fries? Wow. Look at that. That looks good. National Hamburger Day, everybody. That looks good. He's put it in the cart. Hey, listen, safekeeping on that burger now, all right? I told him, I said, Ryan Broderson, he would never be caught dead eating a hamburger that had been jostled around. He needs his hamburger to be seatbelted into a grocery cart and then delivered to him. Hey, today is also the day. It's not on our list, but I'll just freestyle it. Free plug. Today's the day, May 28th. You can see it on the screen, which should be right here. Did I point in the right? Yes, I did point in the right direction. Right here. 28th, Chef tests his new menu at the Merrill, at Maxwell's, at the Merrill. Starts today. Tonight, if you started the show at 7:30, I don't know how late they're open, but you could still call down and order one of those great new things on the menu at Maxwell's inside the Merrill. And shout out to our friend Chef Tess. All right, I want to mention a couple of things that I skipped in the intro. This lawn and garden ad that's on the back page of the Voice of Muscatine newspaper, which will get in your mailbox today and tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, has got some great deals that you can find in the garden center here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Look at that. Happy Hamburger Day, everybody. Thank you, sir. I might have one of those pickles. Look at how good that looks. Ooh, wee. That is warm. That's a thing of mustard, isn't it? I thought it was nacho cheese. That looks marvelous. Happy Hamburger Day, Ashley. All day long. All day. I'm going to eat this pickle right here. That's a breakfast of champion. 9:11 in the morning, having a pickle in a Starbucks. Look at that, Cody, right there. There you go. And look at this creep coming around. Heidi ho, neighbor.
Good morning.
Get some. Just one? You need a pickle? You are Kramer, and I mean that in the best way. I didn't even know you were over there, and then there he is. Delmer Coolers, everybody. Can we get like a canned applause or laugh track or something when he comes on? Or like a Seinfeld bass line, and he just pops over. Hey, buddy, what do you got? Fries? All right. If anybody deserves food, it's Delmer. He's always throwing his cheese curds and stuff. So you can't slide him. There's cords everywhere. Boy, that pickle, it's getting me right in the thing. Can we go to the garden center ad so I can eat my pickle in peace? What are we doing? Ryan, you're hanging me out to dry here. I got the burger for you. Now I'm not going to give it to you. Lawn and garden. Look at all the lawn and garden stuff, right? Vegetables, annuals. What else do we got? Stuff that's hard to pronounce. Endless Summer Crush hydrangeas. I can handle that. Hydrangea, that's easy. And here's some chick charms. Chick charms. What is a thing that Ryan Broderson thinks he has? Chick charms. Huh? Nothing? All right. Tough crowd. We've got Cody's classy coleus porch planters, some hostas, geraniums, and then if we scroll down, we've got some stuff for the outside as well if you need to spruce up your home, from patio umbrellas to tables and chairs to grills, right? And you look at that Traeger, for instance, that bronze Traeger Pro Series, that thing is a good deal, and that's a great way to grill. So no lower price, right? If you're able to find a cheaper price on a grill, not only will we match it, but we'll give you an extra 5% off. And we've got a couple of these left. So listen, if you're someone like me that's moving, or if you just want to buy a better grill or better patio furniture for your home, this is a great opportunity to take advantage of what we've got in the parking lot here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. I mentioned that it's National Hamburger Day, fitting to also have National Hamburger Day on Tuesday Burger Night deal in the Market Grill Express. I'm absolutely going to eat one of these fries. These are the hand-cut French fries. These are so good. Are you kidding me how good that fry is? Give them the Tuesday Burger Night deal, Ryan. Look at this. Oh, those fries are good. I know they're carbs. Listen, everything in moderation. Starting at 4 o'clock, all of the hamburgers. I really don't like talking with my mouth full, but these fries are so good, I got to have just one more. All of these hamburgers are $8. They're so good. Tuesday Burger Night, National Hamburger Day. Keep in mind this includes things like the mac and cheese burger. So good. So good. I got to take a sip of my Starbucks. No more eating on the show. I apologize. We're just really excited. Tuesday Burger Night, National Hamburger Day. Ryan Broderson's got breakfast. Unless it's a prop burger, it looks to be cooked all the way. You're in good shape, Rye. I would never serve you anything undercooked. I got your back. All right. What else do I want to mention here? We could go to the Fuel Saver Flyer if you've got it. And then, Ryan, I don't know if I sent you the updated Thursday night dinner thing. If not, if we got the Fuel Saver Flyer that expires tomorrow, I'll take it. Or actually, it would expire today, and then we'll have a new one that starts tomorrow. Excuse me. Great opportunity to save money at the pump, right? Last day for this is today. We did the math, and it was over $1 off per gallon you would save if you bought everything on that flyer. So coming into the store, I know I said I wasn't going to eat anything else, but I had to finish the pickle. I don't want to get a pickle stain on my paper. I don't want my paper to smell like a pickle all day. So I ate the pickle. Look at that. Bakery Fresh buns, Chinese 2-entree meal. I bought 2 of those Chinese 2-entree meals last week and got a 50-cent fuel saver. Yep. And keep in mind, working here, we do get a little bit of an employee discount, but I said, charge me full price because I want the fuel saver, because it's worth it in the long run. Ham salad on there, good to grow juices. Bug soother, have you used the bug soother? Holy gnats, what happened? When did Muscatine become Gnat City? Just gross. Get the bug soother take a bath in it. It works for me. Some people saying maybe it doesn't work for them. I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe you sprayed yourself in the mouth like I did on accident. It doesn't work if you sprayed yourself in the mouth, but if you spray it on your persons, you'll be fine. So check out those deals and more right here at the Muscatine Hy-Vee. All right, if we have the Thursday night dinner, I'll take it. If not, we can go straight to the job board, whichever you prefer, Mr. Broderson. I want to remind you, we don't have a job board? Did she not email one for Monday? Well, that's fine. I guess we get a holiday off. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. Team Staffing, they've got over 100 jobs available, and they would love to take care of you. I was at Happy Joe's on Sunday, which is right across the street from Team Staffing. I broke into Team Staffing, and I looked in their paperwork, and they have over 100 jobs. This is official Team Staffing paperwork. Pickle stain. Sorry about that, Craig. This is Team Staffing official stationery. And they've got over 100 jobs available, and they would love to get you started immediately. Contact them on their social media channels or online, or careers@teamssi.com. All right, listen, we've had a lot of fun today. It's always great. You have what now? My airdrop. You got it. Thank you. Yes, I saw this picture online. Somebody in the Quad Cities. This is a great picture. So a guy took this picture. That's his daughter. He was going to pick his daughter up from work. She works at the Hy-Vee in Bettendorf. It was raining pretty good in the Quad Cities, and that is an unbelievable picture of a young person who understands the importance of customer service. And if there's one thing that Hy-Vee does better than anybody else, and I'm happy to prove it because I can prove it every day with the people that work here and the people that work for Hy-Vee, nobody offers better customer service. Nobody cares as much as Hy-Vee people. So yeah, let's read that a little. This is Anthony. Picked up his daughter from work at the Bettendorf Hy-Vee. This is what I come across. The picture speaks for itself. He's totally right. A lot of comments and shares on it. I screenshotted it. I left a little comment. That is the epitome of helpful smile in and beyond every aisle when you're willing to grab an umbrella in a downpour and walk one of our great customers. And it happens at this store in Muscatine all the time, that customer service. That's the only way that a place like Hy-Vee can exist in 2019 is to have exemplary customer service and do the right thing every single day. That was an example of a young person doing it in Bettendorf. We've got young people that do it here every day, and I'm proud to call them coworkers. So that was really nice to see. All right. Well, Chris and Kirby were here with the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center, and they want you to know that you can change the world one pint at a time. Specifically, you can donate this Thursday at the Muscatine donor location, which is right next door here to Hy-Vee from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Donate blood, get a $10 gift certificate for either Amazon or Starbucks or Casey's and Dairy Queen. Thank you. Kirby's still here. That's nice to have him here. You can just always be here if you want. And then you can get a 20-cent fuel saver from the Hy-Vee right here at the Hy-Vee. I don't know why I said it weird. The Hy-Vee. The Hy-Vee, everybody. Tomorrow on the show, are you sitting down? I am. Iowa Hawkeye basketball superstar Joe Wieskamp on the show with Muscatine Community YMCA Executive Director Brett Olson, because Joe Wieskamp has a Iowa Hawkeye, look at this, basketball camp. Made it. I want to challenge Joe Wieskamp to a shootout. Maybe we can use the garbage can. So Joe Wieskamp will be here. Joe Wieskamp announcing that he will be back in a Hawkeye uniform for his sophomore season. Brett Olson from the Y, Joe Wieskamp on the show tomorrow. And that would be enough of a show. But we also have magician David Casas joining us. So we'll have the magic of David Casas at 9 a.m. tomorrow, following the magic of Joe Wieskamp. Maybe I could challenge Joe to a juke-off. We could juke Ryan on the camera again. I'm going to post him up. Hook shot. Watch this, Joe. See if you got on this hook shot, Joe. You ain't got nothing. Watch this, right in the garbage. You won't even believe it. Hook shot. Look at that. In the garbage. Nailed it. Coming for you, Wheezy. Ryan made his, I think. So tune in for that tomorrow, live at 8:30 or on Muscatine Power and Water cable at 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. Donate blood, make a difference, and celebrate, won't you, National Hamburger Day. I'm telling you, I know that I haven't had a lot of carbs. These fries, I don't know how they do it. They're ridiculous. They're hand cut. And that's the best part about this burger. You can tell that it's, I'm going to touch the bun, Ryan, if that's okay. You can tell that that's a hand-pattied burger because it's not perfect. It's not perfectly round. That's pattied by hand. There's a little secret ingredient in there. You know what it is? It's hugs. They hug that burger. and then they put it on the grill. It's hugs, everybody. All right, thanks for watching. Happy National Hamburger Day to you. Donate blood, make a difference, and we will see you on Wednesday right here on Hy-Vee Today. Thanks to CBI Bacon, Trust Toyota of Muscatine, and Team Staffing. This is Tony Tone. Email me guest suggestions. If you ever have any, hyveetoday@gmail.com. If you have any complaints, call Jenny at 867-5309. She'll get you taken care of. That's it, friends. We are done. Goodbye. Pickle and Starbucks. Pickle-flavored Starbucks.
You're watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.